Bit of a juicy one for you today. This is an action-packed update. We have information on the next meat week, its dates, etc, etc. Beyond that, we know when the next treasure hunter event will be. We know about, double XP. We know when patch 23 will drop. We know when the bomb drop week will be. We know when the bomb drop day will be. We don't know much about bomb drops, but anyway, we know when the bonus challenge week is going to be, double score week. We know when to expect a holiday Scorched event. We know when the next Purveyor Sale will be, and if that wasn't enough, the next DLC for the game in terms of content, which drops after Wastelanders, of course, Steel Dawn, we have information on that as well. It's not great information, but it's information. There's so much information there, I had to actually sit down. I don't have a camp of my own at the moment. I've disassembled it because we're building the next escape room for September. So I've wandered into this random camp and plot my ass here. Hopefully the guy doesn't mind. So anyway, guys, let's get into it. So all of this information is fresh off the press from the Inside the Vault article that went up today. And it's, well, the part I'm most interested in is titled Update 2020 Roadmap and Community Calendar. So they're giving us the vision for the rest of the year, and they're actually releasing dates along with everything else. I'm not used to having this much information, to be quite honest. So let's just go through this real quick. From the launch of Wastelanders to the arrival of seasons, new events and features like One Wasteland, Daily Ops, and legendary perks. It has been a game-changing year for Fallout 76. In a previous version of our 2020 roadmap, we had shown you that the Steel Dawn questline was planned to arrive in the fall, followed by the continuation of the story with Fractured Steel in winter. After further discussion, we've decided that we would like the Brotherhood's return to Appalachia to be a larger moment for the game. As a result, we are combining Steel Dawn and Fractured Steel so that you have more story quests to dig into at once. We'll have more details to share about what you can expect from these new adventures in the coming weeks. So, straight off, what's your take from this? Because I read it and I think, yep, we're not getting any content anytime soon. So Steel Dawn was supposed to come first. We were due that now. I half suspected it would be slipped in with 22, as sort of patch 22, as sort of a surprise, especially seeing as how we have Atlas ready to go. But it looks like this is a bit of a stealthed delay. So Fractured Steel was supposed to be the winter, and now Fractured Steel will still be the winter, but the Steel Dawn part that was supposed to be fall, autumn, is been merged together. So both of those will release as one release in the winter. So the the update on that is not coming, pushing that forward till winter. I'm excited about that in one way and I'm disappointed in the other. First, I'm disappointed. Of course I'm disappointed. Everyone should be disappointed. What this game lacks, and I say it time and time again, is content. Patch 22 was fantastic. We can mess around with our legendary perks. We have new daily ops, which is brilliant. We have One Wasteland, which I'm getting used to, but yay, I quite like it. But what we're missing, and yeah, you can say that's content, sure, but when I say content, I mean content as in the content that made me fall in love with Fallout as a series. Story. Specifically, I was really excited to meet the Brotherhood of Steel. In Appalachia, this is what's kept me sane. Content's coming, Digi. Content's coming, Digi. And it was just right in my grasp, and now they've kicked it off to the winter. Anyway, sorry. That's my little rant there. Additionally, while we want to fill 2020 with as much fun as possible, we also want to make sure we have the time necessary to fully develop some of the other features and content we're planning to release. So, we've made a few adjustments to our schedule and included them in an updated roadmap below, which we will be looking at. Even though we're moving a few things into 2021, there's still plenty of excitement to go. As soon as you read we're moving things into 2021, it's like, God damn you, Bethesda! Sorry, again, not very excited. Here's the first of the roadmaps that they've put up, alright? So we had the roadmap at top was the 2021 with Fallout Wastelanders. That's come and gone. Introducing seasons. One Wasteland for All is where we're at now, fall. So we have the legendary perks, we have the daily ops, we have Season 2 scoreboard refresh, and we have the bomb drop event. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the bombs drop event is. If it's anything like what was happening on the PTS server, it just means that, you know, maybe once an hour, or maybe even a few times an hour, I don't know how they're going to do this, a nuclear bomb will drop. Where? I don't know. On the PTS, it was dropping on Earl, right? To spawn Earl for the PTS. Perhaps it will drop on Monongah Mines and spawn the Queen down south as well. Maybe it will switch between the two. Maybe it'll be completely random. I don't know. Waiting for details. But anyway, that's all part of the fall. So that's something we still have to look forward to. Although I don't consider it content. And then winter, we have Steel Dawn. So all of that's been put together now. So later this year, the Brotherhood of Steel returns to Appalachia in search of new technology. So you know what's going on there. And in addition, camp shelters, I am delighted to see, and you might be delighted to see this as well, has not been moved to 2021. So camp shelters are still coming, which I would have been disappointed if that was moving. I would have been surprised as well, because this is something that the developers seem quite excited about in some of the developer videos I've seen recently enough. So it seems like they've put a lot of work into that already. So camp shelters, if you don't know, is like, from what we understand, from your existing camp, you'll be able to place like a door, like a vault door or something. And when people go into it, everything internal is instanced. So it's brought off the game world. So everything you do in there should have much more flexibility because it's not affecting the stability of an existing game world. So from what we understand, we're going to have much better build limits in terms of capacity of what we can put down and whatnot, and more flexibility in how we can do it. So that's still coming. So what's moving to 2021 is Expeditions, which I was really looking forward to. New daily ops. So daily ops is out. Any new daily ops modes, is my understanding, on top of the one we've already received. We're going to be waiting until 2021. Now, don't get me wrong, daily ops is great. If you've not done daily ops before, it is thoroughly enjoyable. But once you get that down to a T, it's not so enjoyable anymore. I'm not there yet, I've not gotten it down to a T, but I'm flying through it, chasing those rewards. Once I get them, I'm not going to be as excited about daily ops as I once was. Now, at the same time, what excited me about daily ops was that there was going to be different modes coming, right? This was just the first of many different types of daily ops. Well, it turns out that my excitement is short-lived. I thought that maybe in every month or so they could kind of flip the board on that and give us new types of daily ops. We're not going to see something new until 2021 is how I read this. And finally, Perk Loadouts. This one everyone is looking forward to. Instead of having to put up your inventory and mess around with the cards all the time, the ability to just set predetermined loadouts. Anyway, so good news or bad news depending on how you look at it. Personally, been the content guy. Again, content been more story stuff and whatnot. I'm very disappointed in that. I'm very disappointed that in the interim we couldn't have more, move daily ops into 2020 and have that rolling, monthly, so you have something to look forward to in a new month. Okay, so let's push on to what we do know. So One Wasteland is live now. Here's the September-October part. So from September the 22nd to the 28th, Meat Week will be running. So that's just around the corner. It'll be something to do to help pass the time. That will keep us going until the 28th of September. And then October 1st to the 5th, it's a double score weekend. Now, I'm not sure how that works. A weekend would be less days. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Double score weekend, October 1st to 5th. So then 10 days later, on October 15th through to the 19th, we have the Treasure Hunter weekend. Now, I'm quite excited for this one. I messed around with this on the PTS. Unlike the previous Treasure Hunter events and a lot of the other events before that and Atlas, where it was all kind of similar loot and whatnot, the Treasure Hunter event that's coming up this year, its loot has been separated from the previous events. So A lot of this should be pretty new, should be pretty interesting. It should give us a reason to hunt them down, especially with one Wasteland already out there. Previously, you might hunt down a mole miner, he might be level 18 and he drops a weapon that's absolutely no use to you if you're a higher level, whereas now, when you kill one of these, the legendary that they're dropping should be useful. In fact, I've got a video on this just up in the top right of the screen now, if you're interested. Now, interestingly enough, next on the agenda is the October 13th patch, which I would have put before the treasure hunting event, but, you know, it is what it is. So patch 23 will release on October the 13th, or so it says here. I'm starting to think maybe it's a typo on the date, or maybe the typo is its location. Now I'm really confused. What will patch 23 contain? I'm not entirely sure. I would have said the Brotherhood of Steel would have been returning at that point. Now I really don't know. The only thing I can think of, and this is from looking at October 22nd, is that maybe it contains the bomb drop week, as well as bomb drops overall, as well as some bug fixes and whatnot. I have no idea what patch 23 will contain as of yet. I am very, very excited to try it out on the PTS and see what it is when it goes live on the PTS, but so far I don't know when. So that pushes on to October 22nd through to the 26th, the bomb drop week event. So during the 22nd to the 26th, bombs will be dropping. Where, I'm not entirely sure. My money's on the Queen and Earl, but I can't be sure. That's October 22nd to 26th, while at the same time, it says on October 23rd there's a bomb drop day. This whole schedule is highly confusing for me. I don't know why it's been laid out this way. I don't know why they're dropping in a bombs drop day during a bomb drop week. I'm at a loss. Anyway, October 22nd to 26th, bombs will be dropping. So that gets us through October and brings us into November. And what a kickoff to November it could be. Right under that, it says the Steel Dawn update. I don't read Steel Dawn update. I read content. Yes, November to December, content. All right, and camp shelters. Now, where in November, December is anyone's guess. In fact, let's play guessing. So November 5 through to 9 will be the Treasure Hunter weekend. November 10 through to 16 will be the bonus challenge week. I'm going to assume it's not there. November 14th is a very interesting day. The Fallout 76 2-year anniversary. If I was to stake money on when Steel Dawn update will release, it will be there. Now, if they're still not ready for it by that date, if I was them, because you have to celebrate some way, right? Release camp shelters. Throw something there for the love of God. Then pushing on, November 17 to 23rd, that's just a few days later, once you've had a chance to play the Steel Dawn update or try out your new camp shelter or be utterly disappointed. Whatever happened on the 14th, we take on a double score week. And then the 26th to the 30th of November, we have the Treasure Hunter weekend. December 10 to 14 is a double XP. 17th to the 31st of December is a Scorched holiday event. Love those. I really, really hope that they've gone the same way they have with the Treasure Hunter weekends that are coming and separated the loot out completely. Don't recycle the Treasure Hunter loot either, please. Exciting news, guys. The Purveyor Sale is on Christmas Eve, and you get a whopping stingy, what the heck, 25% off. Because it's Christmas. Yeah, falling back on that Steel Dawn update, I mean, I want to put it right there on the 14th. It would make sense, right? Let's kick off the 2-year anniversary of Fallout 76 with a content drop. An actual content drop, guys. But at the same time, wouldn't they just come out and say November then, instead of saying winter? Winter buys them to the end of the year. So I don't think they have it locked in place. I'd imagine they would like to release it on the 14th. They would like to have it ready on the 14th. But as we're getting used to, things get delayed. But my money is still on the 14th for one of 3 things to happen. 1. Steel Dawn update. or 2, camp shelter release, or 3, disappointment for everyone. Moving on. The last thing I really have to cover is some more information on the Meat Week return. There's been a few changes. So we've made a couple of adjustments to Primal Cuts events based on community feedback from the previous Meat Week. From now on, all Prime Beasts will display quest targets so that they're easier to track down. Additionally, during the final creature wave, you will only need to take down the boss beast in order to complete Primal Cuts. This should help everyone complete these events, yeah. I'm okay with that. I didn't really have a problem with it. I was able to hunt them down. But this is such a cheat, guys. Just fix the event. Like, the final wave should have to be eliminated. That's my take on it anyway. As opposed to someone just going up and one-shotting the boss and end of wave. You're removing more of the challenge rather than fixing the problem with the challenge itself. Just my take, guys. Anyway, the event itself will start 11 AM ET on September the 22nd. The first Meat Week cook-off will kick off then at 12 PM and every hour thereafter. It will end at 12 noon on September the 28th. So that pretty much wraps up all my thoughts on this mega news day that we've had. I'm sorry if I've been a little all over the place with it, positive, negative. I barely had time to read it and digest it, and I wanted to do a video. So I've actually been digesting it on the video as I've been going through it. It's crazy. There's a lot of positivity in there. They're definitely going to be keeping us busy until the content drop. I'm just so disappointed that I have to wait even longer for the content drop. And then I'm kind of excited because I'm thinking, oh, 2-year anniversary, that's the content drop. But at the same time, I think I'm setting myself up for disappointment. I'm curious what you guys think, so please do let me know, as always, in the comments below. And you know, my Discord link's in the description as well. Give a click on that. Pop over, say hi. Let me know what you think there. Let's chat. Anyway, guys, hopefully you found this video some bit useful or informative. If you liked the video, please do take a moment to hit the like button and like the video. While a small act to you, it means the world to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, consider a subscription. And until next time, take it easy. All the best.